What's me? What the fuck me?
Anyway, man, nigga. Alright. It is TOAFN Instagram. It's Fat Man, y'all. Welcome to another one of my podcasts. All that extra shit. And and thank you for coming out. I have a lot of special guests here today. Of course, I got this fucking nigga Meso. Thank you for coming out, bruh. I actually got a cool guy here. I got my nigga Cam here. Thanks for coming out. I got a good friend from high school. Shout out to Oxford Hill. Stephanie, thank you for coming. And last but not least, definitely not least, I got my lady here, Elaine. Thank you for coming all the way, 10 hours away and shit. But I just want to get y'all warmed up. I know we was already saying that goofy shit already, but I wanted to talk about something that I think that might have happened to everybody. I hope so, anyway, for the sake of the podcast. But I think we'll be on social media. It seems like everybody, of course, we got our opinions and all that shit, right? But have anybody ever gotten to like some social media, like beef or some shit like that?
I don't argue on social media.
You don't argue? I've never seen you argue on social media.
I start to, then I delete it because I don't feel like notifications.
Okay, you feel notifications.
And going back and forth because people stupid.
How far back are we going?
Right. Life.
We're going back to MySpace days.
I mean, fuck it, yeah.
Top 8 beef was real, man.
Top 8.
Top 8 beef was heavy.
What one significant one I had that stuck with me, it's still on my damn heart, was I had made a status, and I can't remember what the status was at the moment, but I had said female, I call women females. And before this shit was over, I was a misogynist, I was a chauvinist, I was a fuck nigga, all some other shit. And I'm like, God damn, I'm like, where did all this come from? It was bitches that didn't even know me. I was like, how are you talking all this shit? And don't even know me. And then, like, my fucking sister got on there. It was fucking wild.
Oh, yeah, I do remember.
You remember that shit?
He did this on purpose.
And I was
not
like...
always on purpose.
He did.
Sometimes you make a statement.
It was on accident on purpose.
And I was like... And I guess I handled that the best way as possible. I'm glad people, like, defended me, came to my aid, I guess, and all that other goofy shit. But I was still mad. You feel what I'm saying? That somebody... I was, like, insulted.
That one girl was extra.
Nah, nobody was on my side. My mother came and told me to take my status down.
So you had...
This was on MySpace. To this day, I don't know how my mother knew. She was never on MySpace. But I was going through a breakup, and she changed her status to something. I don't even remember what it was. But mine was, made a penny think she was a dime. Now it's over, and she's senseless.
Hey!
Nice.
Hey!
Apparently, that's the worst thing you could ever say, because my own mother told me that was too mean to take it down, but that's what it was.
This is in the MySpace stage?
This was in the MySpace stage.
Bars.
Right.
She might have slid the rest off that one.
Probably.
Yeah, that's heavy.
She's probably a teenage girl.
That was rough.
And as you can see, I'm still catching shit for it. I don't think it was that bad, but apparently it's the worst thing you could ever.
I mean, you was one, like, you was feeling all that hurt. We can't compare with that. Like,
I wasn't hurt.
Real.
It was a retaliation.
I once called a
that's
bitch.
why
I'd rather you said it to her face than on social media.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
I'm sorry.
I'd have called a bitch raggedy to her face. I'd rather not say, "Oh, this bitch raggedy," so for the world to see.
Yeah, I can see that.
Right.
I still don't see what's wrong.
Because she
with
might have seen it through a friend of a friend.
I did. Yeah, I had Black Planet.
Yeah.
I had Zynga. I had all that goofy shit.
I never had a Zynga.
Zynga was lit.
Friendster, wasn't it like something like
Did anybody have High Five?
I had Five.
Yeah,
Tag.
yeah,
Tag.
That's what it was. I was like, not Friendster, it was Tag.
I had all that goofy shit.
Kick.
Facebook took
Facebook
actually took the game though. It's like Facebook fell off, came back, fell off, came back.
Never overtake Facebook.
Twitter overtook Facebook for a brief second.
Twitter got too Hollywood. I was like, Facebook for regular niggas. I'll take
Instagram got video. That's when I thought Facebook was gonna really fall off. But then, man,
too many adults.
I tried to fake for Instagram for a little while, but I was like, I don't have enough pictures. So I just make statuses on Facebook.
Most people doing just memes now. Anyway.
Yeah,
we doing too much advertising on Facebook. Fuck them niggas. Fucking niggas.
I thought I was all grown up. Got on my LinkedIn game.
Oh shit.
LinkedIn ain't nothing but goddamn.
I don't want to know nobody link my shit.
Recruiters in a dating website now. That's all it is, man.
Sometimes.
People trying to
I got good jobs off LinkedIn.
I've never got LinkedIn pussy. Is that a real thing?
LinkedIn
spam offers on
That's real?
I
guess
so.
so.
Some other stuff, man.
Apparently you get some pussy off LinkedIn.
Yeah, because people consider they're single on there.
It's happening, bro.
Shit.
It's
I
happening.
told you about that.
So I'm checking your resume and your resume.
Man.
I told you about that nigga, the Walmart manager that was trying to get the grant for my nonprofit.
Oh
And
yeah.
he was like, I'm going to my vacation house this weekend. What are you doing this weekend? I'm like,
Woo.
I just asked you about a grant.
My nigga.
He said
Not
he
about.
was trying to grant something.
And then he's like, are you single? I was like, I'm not married, but I am in a relationship. And he was like, oh, okay.
What the?
What a tax-friendly answer.
I was going to say, I like that.
That's an IRS-friendly answer.
Right.
I like that. Yeah,
IRS friendly.
You fill out applications. Are you single? Are you
and
married?
it's only if
I
one
find
of the
that
other. It's
single.
one of the other.
However,
It does. Nope. It's
I'm
one
not
of the
married,
other.
so I
Okay,
guess
technically, I qualify for head of household,
I am single.
but-
However,
I'm in a relationship.
right.
Yeah,
It makes you think about that shit.
my
It's like,
filing
damn.
status or my commitment status? Like, what do you
Right.
Exactly.
How am I filing my taxes?
I'm about 80-20 in this right now.
Yo, I can't with y'all. This is too much at once.
But, like,
This
okay.
is too much at one time.
So for some of these internet beats, like, how far have you gone? Like, with some of this shit. I don't know. The worst thing I've done, I don't want to like necessarily incriminate myself, but
It's too late.
basically I've escalated something from that was online to real life. You feel what I'm saying? So like,
You said you acted like you was about that action.
yeah, seriously about that action, and it was a little bit too much. But nonetheless, I'm not saying of course I've learned from it, but I was like, I hate when anybody's like not necessarily faking for the internet, but it's like, come on now, son. Like you obviously only have this confidence because you're like, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm
You got
saying?
a keyboard in front of you.
You have the keyboard, you know what I'm saying? But you see me around the way, it's gonna be a whole other situation. It's gonna be a whole other situation.
I've had situations where it was more real than I realized.
No, okay.
I went to school out of boundary. Shout out to Susan, 5200.
Okay.
Lynch mob, welcome to the pit. But some stuff kind of popped off, and Hilltop and Walker Mill didn't really see eye to eye for a while. And you got teammates from both, so everybody cool with everybody, but there's still like a little bit of dissension in the ranks, and stuff popping off all around you. And they ask you, "This your man's?" Of course, you're gonna claim everybody, but you can't really claim everybody when there's bloodshed involved.
Yeah.
And that almost got real messy a couple of times.
See, I think that I guess that everybody is entitled to their opinion, but I think what gets people what gets people in their feelings the most, but everybody said it applies to you. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had a situation where I said something. One of my homegirls, she kept talking about her child's father on fucking Facebook, and I was like, listen. You realize this is what you're doing. You're saying you let shady niggas beat, and you can't be.
Yeah.
You can't
That's
be
a little
on.
raw.
You can't be on social media just explaining how
It's true,
You
but
know.
you can't say it to everybody.
Why not? If it's the
Everybody
truth.
can't take honesty.
What the? It's the truth.
This is the thing. They open themselves up to the pussy vultures, though.
Twat vultures.
They do. It's true. That's what I say. It's true. But sometimes you got to put things in a pretty package for some people. Like, you can say the same thing, but say it in a different way.
I feel
But
as though.
see, they're expressing hurt.
Right.
And when you hurt, your flesh wants nothing better than to you feel better. That's what your flesh is for. It's for to make you feel good.
But so the
And when they
thing.
advertise,
But okay,
that's all they want to do is
But
feel
who
better.
would want that though?
if your homeboy,
Everybody wants to feel good.
listen, your homeboy smoking crack, and you go, listen. I think you have a problem. You are abusing drugs. Like no, motherfucker, you are smoking crack. Get
They
your
gonna tell
shit.
you, they gonna tell you crack is harmless while on true trap, motherfucker.
I'm gonna say,
That's
suck
how
my
they gonna
motherfucking dick. You sound crazy as a motherfucker. I'm calling the
It's
police,
true.
nigga. They gonna get
They
your bitch ass. And I don't give no fucks.
It's true, but a lot of people can't handle the truth.
That's absurd.
I thought you was gonna say a lot of people can't handle crack.
That eat crack.
I didn't realize how serious crack was until I seen this documentary.
Wait, don't share the documentary.
Crack is lit.
Crack is
Apparently, crack is cheap. It's cheap and
it's
lit.
lit and crazy. It's serious.
No way. No thank you.
All the great niggas on crack.
No thank you.
How does that happen?
Y'all are hilarious. But
Too funny.
I just want to get y'all warmed up on the situation. But we actually ended up talking about what I wanted to talk about in our little internet beef conversation. But I wanted to ask everybody, and I want everybody to have a response, please. Have you ever had to lie to the person you're in a relationship with? And why did you feel like you couldn't tell the truth?
Ooh.
Not everybody at once.
Ooh.
Not everybody at once.
I gotta go.
Yikes.
Let's go counterclockwise.
I gotta go.
Meso,
Huh?
what you got?
About what?
Just lie, nigga.
Lie about what?
Nigga, I ain't about to reiterate the whole question, motherfucker. You know exactly what's good.
I don't think I've ever been in a relationship.
Okay. So what?
I agree.
So what?
I agree.
Right.
So what if you lied?
I agree.
So what if you lied to one of your girls about?
What? I mean, where I was at.
Why did you lie about that?
Cause I told her I was on the way when I really hadn't even got out of bed yet.
So you was gonna be on some
That's the only
bullshit?
thing you lied about.
Right, everybody lie about that.
Okay, so I don't feel guilty
Look, you
anymore.
will not judge me.
So I don't feel guilty anymore. We good.
So Steph?
I feel like, first of all, I agree. I don't think I've ever been in a relationship now that I think about it.
Damn.
But if I had to lie, it was because something, if I would have told the truth, it would have appeared to be something that it wasn't.
Right.
And you, like, either way I told you, you wouldn't believe it. So let's not even go down that road. And let's just
How so?
avoid it.
Can you give me a real life fake scenario real quick? Or some things I don't understand that.
I mean, like, okay.
How's the truth not better? If you feel what I'm saying, if that's what happened.
It depends on the person you're delivering this truth to.
Right.
But so give me the scenario.
I mean, just if that person, you know that person is going to twist the situation in their mind or try to add something to it or like, oh, no, that's not what really happened. Like, try to jump to this. Just avoid it.
But isn't that necessarily not giving the person the benefit of the doubt?
No, it depends. If you've given the person the truth and they've reacted the same way every time you did.
Exactly.
It sounds like they're questioning that person's security in a relationship.
Yeah, which is why you probably shouldn't be in a relationship with that person.
I agree.
That leads to a sidebar question of whose responsibility it is to ensure the security in a relationship.
But my thing is though, if I
Everybody.
feel as though you're doing
It's both of y'all responsibility.
I never understand how anyone is doing somebody a favor but not telling them what's really going on.
I agree. Now that I've gotten older and experienced things, I definitely agree with that. The truth is always better than anything.
The only thing I've lied about, I've gotten burnt on. And I've lied about females who I consider friends wanting me. The girl would say, oh, she wants you, blah, blah, blah. And I'd be like, okay, that's not an option. It's not going to happen. I'm with you. That's what matters. But somehow in your girl's mind, she esteems what somebody outside the relationship wants over what the two people in the relationship.
I see what you're saying.
And to be honest, when you look at a relationship, if you define it as a circle or a square, it takes two people to step into it to say we're in a relationship. It only takes one person to step out. So theoretically, in my mind, it would only matter what the two people in the relationship think, as far as what matters. However, sometimes
But
the other person kind of
step away from that situation.
the other person esteems what people outside of that circle want
I've experienced that.
as an issue inside of that relationship.
That's like
So I lied and be like, I don't know what you're talking about. She don't want me. She messed with this nigga, that nigga, and what makes me want to be the next nigga? When the whole time, she got feelings, but at the same time, she want to put that aside because she values the friendship.
no, you're right.
No,
I've
I mean,
experienced
let's acknowledge it. If you see it and I see it, let's acknowledge it.
But then the next step is, nah, I can't be
Oh, you
friends
can't be
with her
friends
no more.
with. Yes,
You
I can
can't
be
talk to
friends
her.
with.
I can't tell you who you can be friends with. I would just hope that you would make decisions that make me feel secure in our relationship. I can't tell you.
I hope you would not be
but-
friends with.
Wait, time out. Wait, only thing, but listen, only thing you have to realize
See how
that.
they take that?
No. Only
But she didn't say that.
No.
I heard what she said.
No.
Thank you. This is why I needed you here.
I heard what she said. No, don't take that from me. I heard what she said. But,
I didn't say you did.
But what she has to realize is that response is so subjective. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Like, but then again, it's not. It was pretty straightforward.
It's like you gotta realize that what you prefer is what you want me to be doing.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
What she said pretty much is. Like, you can have her as a friend,
if I make a decision,
she don't exist.
But listen, if I make a decision that I think is alright, but you don't realize the decision that you didn't like is the most important.
See how y'all just twisted that out into something else? That's not what she said.
No. If I'm understanding correct.
But you make it clear, and you don't put yourself in situations where I would wonder. If y'all are hanging out or going out, all of us going somewhere, whatever, okay, cool. But don't ever have me in a position to wonder what's going on.
Right. Nobody
That's all I ask.
Their loyalty question.
Exactly.
Like, if you ever put, like, say y'all are out and you see a picture where y'all look too she on your lap or something.
You need to make sure she know.
It depends on.
Well, he asked for that. That's different.
It depends on the level of your relationship. But if y'all are like really genuinely friends, I'm not going to be feel threatened by that if you are honest. And you keep it 100, but other than that, if I feel like you're lying for any other reason, then maybe you probably shouldn't be her friend.
And there are ways to make a woman feel secure in a relationship.
Right.
There's things you can do.
Really.
Like, okay, first of all, y'all don't think we don't know that? Like,
no, I know that y'all know that. That's what tripped me out.
I can spend my time, energy, effort, and resources, suck you dry, do all of that stuff. And at the end of the day, you still gonna be wondering what the next woman is doing to get my attention.
No.
There's some secure bitches out here.
You can tell when a dude when you have his attention. You can tell. Mm-hmm. And there's a way to make a woman know, whatever. Just be honest.
That's true. I agree.
Can we expound on those ways?
So that's all I'm saying. Like, if you do have female friends, I just need to know, you make me feel secure in our relationship.
Dudes will respect dudes. Dudes will get cool with dudes. Dudes, you gotta be a grimy dude to snake a dude they cool with. Yeah. Women don't have boundaries. They don't have rules.
Snake a friend.
They don't care. A woman will snake their best friend and justify it.
I've seen men do it though too.
I've seen dudes do it.
Actually, a lot more.
That wasn't their man.
I agree with that.
There's no way you can snake your man.
This is what niggas do. If a nigga is cool with another nigga and he like his bitch, he be like, man,
I've been to dudes.
I'm be cool, but I ain't fight for this nigga cool. Like, they do some
that's a general population bitch at that point.
Yeah, that's
not somebody's main job.
I guess.
If you thinking the nigga's main.
How do you get to be a general?
If I consider this man my brother,
how do you get on that
I'm gonna look at his girl like my sister.
What do you do to be on that level? Like, wait a minute. I didn't know the criteria for a general.
How do I get beyond Gen Pop?
You Gen Pop? When I start fucking with you, if you got 3 of my niggas' numbers, you a Gen Pop bitch.
What are the next steps I need to take to
get beyond that?
Exactly. How do I get?
Well, in his context, you can't be loving the crew.
Okay.
If you too cool with a lot of my circle before you met me, that's a red flag.
If a nigga got a meeting and he need his shirt ironed, and 2 of my niggas in the same crew, are you the first person they call? You a Gen Pop bitch.
That's crazy. Okay, I've been to a dude's house that I had started talking to maybe 2 months before, and his friends had came over the first time I had met them. He was in the bathroom. His friend came to me when I was in the kitchen. He was like, "So, trying to give me his number."
What?
And I'm like, first of all, I didn't even know any of his friends. I had just met them.
I like that shit.
And I was like,
no, what do you mean? No.
I was like, I'm talking to your friend.
Exactly.
Who's in the bathroom nonetheless. Mm-hmm. And he literally was trying to get my number when I was in the bathroom.
This is my perspective.
It could have been a setup.
If you my man,
that situation too.
If you one of my brothers, I hold you in esteem far higher than any female I just met. She has to earn the pedestal she wants to sit on. Granted, if any of my niggas could take my girl, that's not my girl, that's our girl.
Right.
And before that's not my girl, that will be our girl.
Right. That wasn't the case.
Listen,
point blank.
Here's the thing. It's kind of fucked up, but it's like if my man's went smack at my girl and my girl bit,
did me a favor.
It said more about your girl than it did your man.
No, that's not my man if he didn't tell me.
It's not your man.
He's obligated.
It says more about both of them, but I say
It's a scandal. It's a scandal.
She got the power in that situation.
But my man's like, hey, yo,
He has the power.
But
He got the power in his actions, but if she
Then we know what it is.
right,
And that's
Right.
our girl. Fuck it.
facts.
I'm sorry.
And low key, like he did say,
She's been dubbed
it could
at
be the
that point.
scheme. It could have been the scheme
Yeah,
on the
she's
low.
been
He could have been like, yo, man, really, I just want to.
I have a friend too.
She's better than
I have a
hip-hop.
friend
Oh no.
was talking to one friend, but she had already previously talked to another friend, but didn't tell him, and the friend didn't tell him that he's.
Oh no, both of them.
That's
shady.
respect. No, that's respect.
But he was getting like, he was starting to love her and starting to like do a lot for her. Then eventually he's like, I'm about to take her out. And he's like, you know, let me tell you, before you take her out,
I've been in that.
I've
That's
done X, Y,
respect.
Z with her. And
That's
it was
respect.
like,
I feel like that goes back to how
in every
cool
crew,
the
there's a
were
disrespectful nigga, and you gotta watch out for that nigga.
But why did
However,
she know?
there's a female.
She
There's
didn't
a female
care.
that talks to one of my men. There's a female that talks to one of my men. Granted, a year or two prior, I can't really put a timestamp on it, but we caught her on a promenade. I wrote my number on one arm. My friend wrote his number on the other arm. We said, pick your poison and walk the fuck away. End of the semester, we having fun. That's all it was.
So both of y'all.
Oh, she texted both of us within 5 minutes of each other.
Sure.
And we laughed about it the entire time.
She was
However, there's a third member of our circle that actually wifed her.
Oh,
Till this day,
man, they
until
couldn't
this
have-
podcast, he does not know. Hopefully he never figures it out. Hopefully he doesn't care. It was so long ago. But
Why they didn't tell them? They was their friend.
what are we going to tell him for?
Right.
No.
That's his girl. It's a respect thing. The past is the past at that point. If you want to look past it, if we now,
But
in
that's
our
just
defense,
so you
we
keep
said
that
to him,
secret forever.
yo, she's been around for a while. Like she's on them 507 jumps. That's a code
Okay, that's
for
enough.
everybody that's in that seat.
That's a warning.
He said, you know what? She cool. She down for me. That's all I care about.
okay.
Oh,
That's it.
That's noble.
That's when we crossed the.
That's
Hey,
right.
look. The past is the past. Those records are sealed.
Speaking of this,
Oh wait,
Those records are sealed. Now, if she hits my phone
no, I was about to say
this
something
day,
about
that's a problem.
one of our mutual. Well, I don't know if I
what?
should say this on the podcast because he's never mind.
I don't even know what you want to talk about.
Your one of your friends, old friends, who claimed,
Oh yeah. Oh some shit.
yeah,
That was funny.
Stop it.
Wow. Somebody
Can we get a
lied.
background story?
Don't
Like,
talk.
everybody
I was like, somebody lied.
No.
What's going on?
Yeah. Okay.
That's not
okay, we might as well
good.
since I already said that much. No, okay, so I've known all his like mutual friends that we have like way longer than I've known him. And one of them I knew for a while, and he claimed that we had sex. And then he didn't know that I didn't have sex with him. So we having this conversation. He's like, we're talking about it. He's like, so something about along the lines of me. I was like, I didn't. So what do you mean?
So you just found out in that conversation.
I found that in that conversation because he said it's not you don't feel a certain type of way. I was like, feel a certain type of way about
About what?
For
Right.
what? And he's like, so you didn't have sex? I was like, no. I
Who
didn't
would
have sex
lie
with him.
about that though?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. But it's not the first
Why would you lie
time.
about that?
So it was funny as shit on my side of the game because like
He thought he was overcoming something.
yeah, like I thought I was.
So he was overcoming the fact that I had smashed the homie when I did it.
Oh,
And I was like,
you was feeling all good.
I was like, I didn't though.
And but the shit that made me laugh about
Did the
that.
homie ever come clean?
No, never. And the thing was though, like the funny part about it was like the nigga ended up being kind of like a sleazeball kind of to begin with. So it was like, like it was only.
But the thing is, you told me later that he would tell you about girls he had sex with, and then later tell you that he didn't.
Correct.
So
why wouldn't
he
he
had
have
a
a
pump fake on the-
situation, right?
a pattern that he's
know
done
what to
since.
I never felt the need to claim a badge
Brittany
on a
said-
jump I never had. Like, the truth always comes to light.
The truth actually it does kind of like.
I mean, had we not talked though, you would have never known.
Hello.
hey, if we doing a podcast.
Introduce yourself,
Podcast. Oh,
please. Introduce yourself, please.
my name is Brittany.
Hey, Brittany.
Welcome, Brittany.
Hey.
She's hilarious.
I've been chilling.
Well, we know who Brittany's here for. Keep it moving.
Anyway, but Anyway, so like, I guess the point is, though, I guess we went on a tangent city, but the one I had was, besides people making up goofy shit, but I stopped lying in relationships around like 19. That's when I was done.
That's early.
That's real early. That's when you start lying.
You had a relationship at 19?
Where'd you go to 19?
I had a young
Relationships at 19?
engaged at
Do those
19?
count?
I was in a relationship from like 16 to almost off and on until 25. So
What do you do
I
at
can
16?
identify.
You go to the movies.
we did. That's what we did.
Exactly, yeah.
But so much happening that on and off, it's kind of hard to count it.
He stayed lunch.
Right, exactly.
We went to the movies. Hung out with our parents.
At 19, Bowie to Towson's a long distance relationship.
Yeah,
High key.
I was in the longest relationship.
What?
that's funny. That's so funny you said the girl I was dating in high school. That's like one of the reasons we broke up. It was like, I'm going to Bowie, you going to Towson. Like it's not gonna work.
She'll be all right up there. She gonna.
It's not gonna work.
That's 30 minutes. 30 and we tried to make it work.
Oh man.
We was closer. Like we both lived like
The
in the
Metro
same
don't
city.
flow. She gotta go.
Oh man, I hate y'all.
So,
We did
She's
go off
true.
to like 30 tangents. I just realized.
Yeah,
What was the
Yeah.
question?
but
That's a
Andrew,
good
We started with
conversation.
some internet thugging, and then you said some lying shit.
Yeah,
You
but-
started
so
niggas lying saying they conquered some shit
the reason I stopped lying
Oh yeah.
at 19.
at night.
At 19.
that's awesome.
The Tinder age.
Like what?
It was like, I remember I was just trying to tap dance so hard for this chick, and it was like no matter what bullshit I came up with, it wasn't working. So I was like, fuck, like I gotta go ahead and just go ahead and be me, right?
So I'm trying to
It's
handle
too much to
y'all.
lie.
It was too much.
And that's what I was saying.
But you gotta keep your story.
You gotta remember.
You gotta remember.
You don't have to remember the
can't.
truth.
No, but the thing though, she was so fucking goofy. It didn't really matter what lie I came up with. It would just eat me up inside of this bitch. This damn goofy.
Just taking it all. Just accept. Oh god.
Yeah, man, this is not for me.
You're
If you
terrible.
let
When
people
you're that
talk,
age, you get mad.
my thing is if you let people talk long enough, they'll give you the truth. But I cannot stand an information whore. Somebody who asks questions and
be like
never
case.
gives answers.
Ooh.
They want all the information to themselves. They make an informed
They want your
decision
5
by
Ws.
themselves, and they give you nothing to work with. I can't fade that.
Ooh. Like why you? They make you want to ask like why you asking me this shit?
Exactly. That's my first question all the time.
What make you want to know?
Like a parent asking a question. Okay.
Right.
What
Like,
make you want to know?
The information.
Like, you don't go to
wars,
work.
They get all of it
I'm
together.
glad you just like
The thing is,
categorize
before
it
I
as
ask you
information.
questions, I probably already know the answers. Then I'm gonna ask you a question. I'll be like,
That's
I think
terrible.
those are called.
That's so bad.
I think those are called confirmed preconceived notions.
That's so bad.
Let's not skip over the fact they're preconceived.
they're preconceived.
notions.
But I
But-
get the
But I
research.
already know. I just want to see what you gonna say.
Research.
I just want to see what you gonna say.
It's real fucked up. We real some grand level shit.
I want to hear from the ladies only because I think it's funny. Like when that conversation sparked up, like we can't necessarily joke. Like bitches don't lie. Like I think bitches lie so much.
Niggas lie will do something like.
I feel so bitches lie worse, and they lie on some shit that real. Like we might lie about the dumb shit. Y'all lie about that real shit. Y'all lie about that real shit.
Like what?
Like I love you.
What girl is lying about that?
Some bitches out here just eating, getting tattoos and shit. Like they just out here getting their rent paid. That's all they doing.
They take the money, they cover up like shit.
Getting themselves a bill taken care of. That's real.
I'll be back in 15.
There's some bitches out
Especially
here.
if they chocolate, they know they going
Some
to
of
face.
them all you need is a J. That's it.
gotta do better.
It's real. That's real life. That's real life. But ladies, I'm sorry, I did have to jump in. But like y'all was saying, you said you feel like you already had you just want to see what the nigga was gonna say.
Oh yeah, I mean, for instance, like my ex-boyfriend, we were in college. He lies and says that he wasn't going out. And then I asked him, I was like, well, why didn't you come back yesterday? He's like, oh, because I was in the hospital. He made this whole extreme story about him being in the
Oh, it's
hospital.
just not that deep.
And
Exactly.
I went on this man. I was like, and he just, when he reacted, I was like, he lying. I went on his Twitter. We in there talking about Ibiza. If I called him back, I was on call. I said, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to go off on you. He was like, I didn't know the hospital was called Ibiza. And he hung up. And that gave me my answer right there.
Swag.
Because you lying.
That was very
I knew you was
unprofessional.
lying.
That was very unprofessional.
What you lying about? And then you had to go to the extreme to the hospital when you were in the club.
Yeah.
First of all, nobody
I've
thinks
had
you
12
stupid.
experiences that ended up in the hospital.
He didn't, but the thing is, and he could have spun it that way. If he was thinking, he could have been like, I was at the club, but then I got, he could have spun it that way.
No, not
He was
his
caught.
man. It's always your man.
Right.
The goofiest nigga in the
He
bunch.
could have spun it that way, but he wasn't thinking. He knew he got caught. Didn't know what to say, so he just hung up.
He really
cared
I
about your
respect that.
feelings.
I was gonna say because guys they will stick to their lie. They will stick to it even when they know it's stupid. They know it's falling apart.
Any other lie he did,
it don't matter.
Like,
They'll stick to it.
Just so many inconsistencies. I'm gonna keep it going.
Yes.
it was so many lies.
Can I tell you why? And as a nigga who started lying at 19, I remember. If you keep it up, what happens is it no longer plays upon the truth. It now plays upon your emotion. And now I'm slated to win. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you're not going to admit to it, what are your options now? Like, either you'll break up with me or keep fucking with me. And more than likely, what you gonna do?
Keep fucking with me.
And I would just like that information because more than likely I'm gonna keep fucking with you. I would just like that information.
So,
with you, we don't have to lie about it.
Send the person pre-information.
Exactly. That's all. Just let me make an informed decision. That's what I've been saying since I sat down. Just let me make an informed decision.
It sounds really nice, ladies. It sounds beautiful, ladies. But the thing is, though, I've had to make some hard, informed decisions. Yeah, no, truth. I'm not saying you haven't. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I'm saying is realize that we have options. The man has an option and the woman has an option. But if I'm trying to put myself in the best position not to have to give you that option, bitch, that's what I'm going to do. Now, I'm not saying that's what every guy's going to do, but I'm saying that makes sense to us at the moment. You feel what I'm saying?
At the moment, but it's not always the best decision.
No.
And I've heard a lot of goofy niggas say, yeah, even if I do fucking have a bitch, like, it doesn't really mean
like
it.
prison. Like,
I don't
you had an option. Like, right.
It's only because that, I'm going to say unfortunately, chemically, men, we just kind of, I think, just designed to kind of just want to fuck something. And that's just kind of...
I slightly disagree.
I think it's chemical. It's not necessarily something you mentally do. Like, I feel as though as me, like, I had to make a conscious decision that I'm not going to be out here fucking bitches. Like, it wasn't like something I was like, oh, like, not something I want to do.
It is a decision.
It's a decision.
Because pussy's wide open out here.
It absolutely
it's
It is a nation's national gross product. It's pussy.
So that's my only...
It's abundant. It is. You have no problem.
It's my only point. So to make it go say, hey, I'm not going to be out here with a junk. Ain't out here fucking bitches. Like, that's something I had to, like, say. You feel what I'm saying?
It's men at 30 that don't say that.
Correct.
My question is, how serious do they take their relationship?
60, don't say that. Huh?
How serious do you take your relationship?
When? What?
At the point you're willing to cheat. At the point where you're willing to have something on the side. Most guys, if they feel like their girl is a 7, they won't cheat with a 7 or above. They'll cheat with a 5. They'll cheat with a girl that's below whatever they're dealing with. Why? Because at the end of the day, you're with the one you're with for a reason. And at the end, you want to cut the one that you're not with off. You don't want any hesitation.
I disagree.
If you cheat on a 7 with a 10, the question is, why are you with the 7 and not the 10?
I disagree.
I've never known a guy to cheat up.
Give me a second.
I feel like there's an abundance.
I might have stopped lying, but I definitely had a 7.
Especially like in
definitely went down. Yeah, you go down. You go down.
You go down. I've never seen a guy cheat up.
You go down.
And if they happen to cheat up, it was some shit that fell in their lap that they didn't think was achievable in the first place. Mm-hmm. And after it was, they probably respected her less because it was way more simple than they realized.
It actually made you feel like you can get bitches now.
Exactly. Guys cheat down for
that was a milestone
whatever they feel like they're missing in their relationship, or just to feel like they still got it. Whatever the case may be,
he's right.
You're cheating down because the one you're with is the one you really want to be with, but she's lacking somewhere.
So are you.
And they're not bold enough. They're not.
Right.
So then is she allowed to do the same thing? Can she
The question is,
Can she go cheat down?
No. The correct
You're not perfect either.
The correct answer is tell the person you're with what you want and let them feel those needs.
But that's
the correct answer.
Not everybody's gonna have 100. You gonna find 80.
No. That's the one part. That's the one part I disagree with.
No, because if a guy's gonna cheat, he's gonna cheat.
About like.
I had to put my hand on my head. I said, what?
He's probably gonna cheat.
I didn't mean to do that. It just came out. I was like, what?
I don't know if it was like the maybe say the grass is greener, the 80-20 shit. It's just that like it's not necessarily what the bitch is lacking. It's just that like I know what happened to me. It's just that like
she was probably effortless.
It was more so like the sex here was like on that wasn't really that popping, right? But I really enjoyed everything else about Shorty, right?
It's the 80-20.
But
that's a big 20 to lose.
Let me finish.
That's a big
20.
That's a big 20 to lose.
But then
you don't think that's a big 20?
Yeah, it's a big 20, especially on the female side of the game.
I've never been.
I'm sorry. But I jumped over to the other jump where that shit was out of control. Like that bitch was a fucking demon or some shit. Like this bitch was making sounds on my dick. Like it was hilarious.
You had enough of
Does she have a stuttering problem?
No, she had a lisp. She
lisp on your dick? That's kind of hard to recover from.
She did like a beatbox. She
lisps on your dick.
She did like a full beatbox and a lisp on my dick. It was wild. But I didn't feel good about it. And I hated that I had to kind of not cater to it, but like have any type of conversation besides what's good with the pussy.
That's terrible.
Yeah, and I was like, I couldn't.
She was no more useful than your left hand.
Yeah, I masturbated with her vagina. Essentially.
Yeah, there you go.
And my thing was.
I'm sorry.
That's awful.
For who?
But that's what. But the thing is,
how the victim.
Literally, how I stopped having a side chick was she was like, "Hey, you can't be treating me like your side chick," and I was like, "Huh." Like you the side chick. Like I don't know.
She knew.
No.
She didn't know.
No, she knew. She knew had a girl. Like she knew she was my girlfriend.
They just feel like they're better
Most
than
side chicks, yeah, they look at you. They might be like, "Oh, I'm cuter than her," or "I suck dick better than her." Anything.
Or I'm just down for him more than she is.
Girls will think like that.
That's amazing.
If a girl doesn't think another female is good, they'll go out of their way to show you.
Most girls will be.
Some of them show you with their vagina.
Like,
some of them don't.
Yeah, you're right.
And
some of them use
love
logic.
her because you think that you're cuter than her.
Exactly. It doesn't
It's
really
like,
mean anything.
It doesn't.
No.
Really.
It tells a lot about the girl how they show you, though. If they show you with logic, that's one thing. If they show you their vagina, that's another thing.
But I think it's a lot of people go pussy first nowadays. Like it's twat first, then love me. I'm like,
no, that's true.
That's unfortunate.
And that's tough.
Yeah, and sometimes it happens.
I got a couple of friends a couple of female friends that are scared that the guy they want to test drive first.
yeah.
And you think that's weird?
Talk about the 24-hour test drive on that ass.
A lot of women want to test drive first because they want to make sure the nigga they fuck with ain't the fuck nigga.
I'm gonna say I ended up with one girl for 9 months after
That's a long time.
met her, beat the jump, and we was together for 9 months. And I was like, this is the funniest relationship I think I ever had. And
9 months.
9 months. And it was fine. Like it never crossed my mind. I was like necessarily how we met. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't think that. So for any women out here, like never realize fucking a nigga means anything. Like we don't necessarily mean that you an insta hoe because you gave a nigga some pussy real quick.
But I don't know. I've always felt like that though in my mind.
Nah. If I feel as if I wiped you up, how do I think you?
Award. Like if you went to Staples and got a reward.
Stop it.
Award and just like, thank you.
You not an insta.
Because I feel as though it's almost we're cutting out a lot of the.
She had to. She said Staples.
I feel as though we cut out a lot of that weird ass middleman because like I don't know if girls know this, but I know as I've noticed that a girl was gonna give me some pussy. Kind of like I realized like almost in a conversation or in a look or something that like, hey, I probably gonna wax it. Probably gonna get the wax. It's something.
Oh, really?
I've also said I've noticed where I've talked my way into some pussy, and I've noticed my way talking myself out of some pussy. I've done both.
More times than that, yeah.
Yeah. Just by being honest. That's what I'm saying. Like telling the truth. Sometimes you told the truth. Congratulations.
And
tell the truth.
Stop being selective about which truth you tell. I don't consider myself a dishonest person. I'm very honest. I'm an open book. However, I'm very selective.
That's fair.
That's still lying.
No. Time out. You'll never ask me a straight question and not give you a straight answer.
Yeah, the thing is though, like,
I know exactly what
I
special.
I gotta.
And me telling you, I think you're probably the 87th girl that I think is special. It's two different things. Divulging extra information is very unnecessary.
For example,
if we have an open and honest relationship, you should be able to ask me and get all the information you need.
For example,
Exactly.
your girl asks you.
52 questions?
Your girl asks you how many bitches you done fucked.
Well, usually
right?
it's 21, but if it takes 52, sure.
Your girl asks you how many bitches you done fucked before, right?
Right.
And you give her the answer, right? And you go, cool, right? I'm cool, give you the answer. But
You go with how many serious relationships you really
in your mind, you go, I hope this bitch don't ask me how many times I got my dick sucked. Like, that number is the outrageous one.
That's the shit that happens on accident.
That's what I said.
Wait, come on. Ding, 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 ding.
Yes.
That's why I said.
Yes.
You don't have nothing to worry about.
Wait.
Whoa.
Wait.
That's what I said.
Y'all didn't know this?
I'm not. Of course, I'm not gonna put any names out there. But wait, I don't have to struggle to count 3 niggas that have eaten way more than they beat.
I agree.
Discipline themselves.
I can count several niggas that have eaten way more chicks than they have beat. And that is a very shameful. That's a very shameful stat.
Hold on, I want to listen to
That's a
this.
lot of work to do. That is a lot of work to put in for nothing. And I'm getting
No, you're humble bragging right now. She's humble bragging right now about how much work she puts in.
I'm not humble bragging. I mean, just in general.
It's a lot of work. That's a very humble brag. That talks about your work ethic.
No, I'm a very hard worker. I'm not gonna lie.
Humble
Don't
brag
worry.
again.
I work hard at everything I do.
I believe you because he's blushing.
He can testify.
The palm to the forehead, that says it all. That's a trophy. Congratulations.
No, I'm just saying though.
I haven't said a word.
You ain't have to. That's the best part.
at all.
You didn't have to.
And that you know what?
You ain't have to.
That's called black love. You deserve an Instagram post, a whole Instagram post, repub 1,000 times just for that. That's a
But
real
like
thing.
she was confident to say it.
What's understood don't gotta be explained. That's how that works.
But the thing is, I'm not doing that for everybody, and I'm not putting in that.
Hold on. So okay, I'm just let you ladies know that yes, there's a lot of ladies out here sucking dick. It's crazy.
I have no idea.
That was news to me too.
I'm almost
I had the
saying-
same reaction.
I've accidentally got my dick sucked on a plethora of occasions. More so, I've accidentally got some pussy. Like it's been plenty of times I've been like, whoa, hey. Like, end up getting my dick sucked.
And that's it. That's
There's
all
been
that's
times,
it.
I mean,
Okay.
It was nice.
sometimes it's simple.
All right, yeah, can edit all that shit
And
out.
definitely enjoy your evening. It's Saturday.
Yeah,
Keep
Enjoy.
it tight. Keep it tight.
Stop.
No, don't. No.
But getting yes, ladies, it's very, very much so easy. I think it's easier to go ahead and get your dick sucked than it is to get the pussy.
I was unaware.
Wow.
You know what's made me very uncomfortable in that process?
What's up?
When you reach for the pussy and they offer the head. That kind of tips you off that something's off with the pussy.
You said they reached for it and you.
When you reach for it.
Like you might try to make the move
Like,
to the
you might
pussy.
literally take your hand and reach. Maybe like slap your hand
I
on
suck your dick though.
Exactly.
Oh, no. Why would you do that? Like, ew.
I mean, you don't really ask me questions after you realize you're about to get your
It's
dick sucked.
summertime. I mean, how many people get their dick sucked and it's 90 degrees outside and we done walked through the whole Smithsonian?
When I was in college, I had a girl. She hit my phone and she was like, "Get your keys." I was like, "Okay," like whatever. She's like, "I'm gonna meet you in your car." I was like, "All right, I'm in a police lot." Got in the car. In the
That's a great spot. Back left corner, right? I'm sure.
Get in the police lot.
You sound familiar.
It's Gallant.
Parking lot
Gallant got
code.
history.
For visitors.
Boom! It went down, and she was like, "Yeah, I just want to take you to your car."
What about a Q plot?
What? Oh, like here.
Oh my
you
God.
Stop it.
Say no more.
I did not know.
It happens.
It was news to me too, because I was like, what?
But the thing is, though, I would
Who's
have.
doing all that work?
What's the safest place besides right beside the substation?
But I'm just saying, like, your jaw be hurting.
But listen, I can almost.
Your mouth on.
Right.
That is not a comfortable position to be
doing for
in.
anything.
Exactly. It is
You got, I got a really.
But think about it.
Some niggas not comfortable.
But listen.
It's a labor of love.
It is. That's why I'm not. That's why I'm not doing it.
Tell me anything Tell me anything
But
else.
my thing is though, as a man, it's not too many. I think women I can approach be like, "Hey, I'm trying to eat your pussy real quick. What's good?" You be like, "Okay." Like I don't think that's necessarily going down. So yeah, it's definitely easy to get your dick sucked.
It's a psychosomatic thing because when I think about it,
You fucked me up with psychosomatic.
it's psychosomatic.
I had to try to put in the word pause to try to put it together like psycho.
If you think she's a sweet girl,
Okay.
such and such, she's a good girl. She's sweet. You know, everybody got a pass, but fuck that shit. She's a nice girl.
Mm-hmm.
You're 9 times out of 10 more likely to put your tongue on that than say this other junk that you don't really want.
It's crazy how you pick and choose.
You think she's a sweet girl. You think she's gonna taste sweet, and all of a sudden everything tastes like Dasani.
It's wild. I don't understand
But
it
you know
either.
pineapple, right? That's what you want to tell them.
It's like a theory. I don't know what it is, but like it's some drinks where like I'll have sex with you, but I'm not eating your pussy.
Really?
I can't.
I've never been in a situation where that I don't understand. Like, what do you mean you're not?
Right.
Like, somebody told me, they were like, oh,
Not what do you mean?
He said like he doesn't.
Right.
Like, how did y'all make it to that point? Like,
Right.
no.
I mean, your dick game could be strong.
I couldn't
Head could be your fallback.
I couldn't be in a
Let me
relationship.
tell you
That's all a
something.
routine.
I don't care how strong you think anything game is. Like,
Right.
no. I mean, it's never been a debate. Like, I don't know. I didn't know that
Right.
it didn't happen. I didn't know that.
You can get pretty far throwing a foot on your shoulder and working your thumb.
In a-
I mean,
in a-
it's some
in a
shit you
situ-
can do.
I also
You could.
didn't know that it was women out here just sucking dick.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
In a-
apparently,
in a
I'm not
situ-
here.
I didn't know there was niggas out here giving head and walking away and cuddling for the rest of the
It's
night.
niggas out here
But
giving
it's a real
head.
thing.
It's niggas out here giving head and eating ass and just cuddling it.
And it don't matter if they got colors, if they got status,
people eating
if they
groceries.
really like her or not, if they're a really good dude, it don't matter.
Niggas out here eating ass.
I ain't been in any
nasty.
situation y'all talking about.
Hopefully
It's
the one I'm supposed to be with has already had that in and out of her system, because I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah, I'm not eating.
Wait,
pussy
eat
ass.
ass?
I'm not signing up.
You'll
for
catch a thumb. You can catch a thumb.
See, nobody wants
You can catch a thumb.
You
That's
catch that motherfucker.
I don't want no thumb.
all around the rim.
I don't want none of that.
I mean, that's
I don't want
pretty
no.
much.
I don't want no
You can play skee ball.
grocery, and I don't want
You
to.
can go where you can see where the thumb lands. That's about it.
Straight like that. I'm saying, I feel as though if you're gonna be in a relationship more than 3 years, something's probably going in your ass, shorty. Just get prepared. Prepared. It's going down.
How long y'all been together?
It's going on a year, January.
Oh,
That is a beautiful time
it
frame.
is. Y'all are super cute together too, by the
It
way.
doesn't get weird until year 3.
She's cool.
She don't look like she down for that.
What?
Anything.
And that's the scary part. When your girl becomes your relationship project manager and you have certain goals you have to hit
I feel
in a
as
certain
though-
amount of time,
Yeah,
it's
you
scary.
gotta turn your bitch out before it's all over with.
However,
you gotta figure her all the way out.
However, it's kind of their job to throw hurdles in your way. You jump over the hurdles and you see how much she's worth.
Hurdles.
If a woman is very content and I'm very content,
I'm content
we're
with
fucking
everything.
common law. We can do this for 30 years.
There's only 2 types of girls. We call them okay girls or there's no girls. Okay.
Okay and no.
It's only okay and no.
There's no yes.
There's no yeses. It's okay or it's no.
I don't want to just be an okay. I want to be a yes. Like,
But-
I
No,
want to be
yes girl's a bottom bitch. You gotta hear the whole scenario.
Okay.
Ask no
Maybe I don't
questions.
understand.
There's no negative connotation to an okay. An okay is awesome. It's like I'm gonna tie you up, put some crazy shit on your back, and fuck the shit out you, like while we watch Sex and the City 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Or like I'm gonna eat your ass. No, nigga, you're not eating my ass or putting a thumb in it. You feel what I'm saying?
I had to look at
So-
you to see if you was
I
like
got
serious
you.
about that. I was like,
So only two types of girls.
Okay. You right. You right. I see what
I
you
don't know
mean.
nobody.
It's a funny conversation. You always peep when they look down at your thumb like, nah, fuck that shit.
But
Try to imagine. No, thank you.
no, but yeah, 3 years plus definitely, and something's going down on that. But let's see. I'm gonna check the time. We've actually been rapping for a good bit of y'all motherfuckers as well.
Nah, it's you playing.
Right.
That is you.
I'm chilling. We make good time. I guess the final thing. I guess we talked about lying about in these relationships, and we talked about why you felt you need to lie or why you need to lie. But I guess how do you maybe accommodate for the other person if they maybe feel something about you in that same way. As in, like, you felt like you might have to tell somebody a lie, but somebody else told you a lie as well, but you feel as though they could have told you the truth. Like, why didn't you just tell me? So I guess, how can you also feel that in
That's
yourself?
a good point.
And you know what I'm saying?
That's
also,
a good point.
The only way I would feel like I would even have to tell somebody a lie is if I told them the truth and they reacted crazy several times when I told them the truth. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm about to just paint this picture different and tell you some of the truth because you just went the hell off on me 3 times when it wasn't that serious.
Yeah.
So then you start painting a different picture.
I got a flip scenario. I've been lied to.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew I was lied. I was being lied to because I had already seen the text messages. I had already seen everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I was cool with it because to me, it comes along with the territory. Me personally, I'm not going to go find that girl that nobody else wants, claim her, claim this property for Jamestown, and that be mine forever. No, other people going to want the same shit I want because I want quality shit.
Right.
Everybody wants quality. Everybody wants great. Everybody wants that thing that's going to elevate them to the next level.
No man wants a woman he can sit down a fucking alley at 2 in the morning. Like
the problem with that is, I expect dudes to come.
News to me.
I don't necessarily expect my dudes to come, but if they do come, they should get turned down. If they don't, they my niggas because they tested that shit and they found out if it was real or not. However, I expect it to happen. When she lies to me, that sends a mixed signal. One, you're dishonest as fuck. But it's okay because I expected it to happen in the first place.
Mm.
Unfortunately, you lived up to a standard that is less than who I thought you were or who I hoped you would be. But it's one I'm willing to accept because I knew it was going to happen anyway. Niggas are going to come knock on the door because it is a quality property. Nobody goes into, a property search when they're looking for a house online and say, let me get the cheapest place in the most fucked up zip code for the least amount of money.
they run down gym.
And I'm going to raise my kids there. See, you're willing to do that shit for a period of time. When you look at legacy and when you start getting serious in a relationship and you're looking at what forever looks like, that's an adult relationship.
Right.
You're looking at how forever looks. When you're looking at that, nobody says, give me that rundown jump. So my woman is probably going to be on a lot of people's wish list. I expect them to come knocking. How she handled is everything, but her lying to me, that says more about where she's at and where we're at in a relationship.
Correct.
More so than if we're good or if we're not. I'll still respect the relationship. I'll still appreciate the relationship. But just know you're not wife material until we can both come home and say, hey, this broad in checkout line tried to talk to me today. And she hit me with this line. And I don't know why she thought that was work, but she must not have known I was coming home to you.
That's what I mean about making somebody feel secure in your relationship. Yeah. That's what I was talking about.
Okay, here's the thing though. But I don't know how it is with women, but I know as a man, like, it's hard for your girl to lie to you because it's a respect thing. Like, not automatically, but essentially you have a position in my life, right? And if you start lying to me, you feel what I'm saying? I feel as though you degrade that position to your life. Because it's like a respect thing. If you tell me the truth, I feel that's a level of respect. Yeah. So, and that's how men love is respect. It ain't all that other goofy shit. Like, you can't necessarily give me a bouquet of roses. You feel what I'm saying? You're like, this is not going to work. Right. But I think I don't know. It's kind of funny on the opposite hand with women though, because we can give you that bouquet of roses, and that shit, and that shit means something. That's some goofy shit, but it's whatever.
Fuck y'all.
Right.
That's how you feel.
That's a gesture.
That's how you feel.
It's a gesture.
But it's
I done got some roses and found out some stuff the other day. Them roses was right in the backyard, and the dog ate them. So if you trying to give me some roses to cover up some shit you did.
Oh, that's different.
That's different.
That shit in the backyard.
I might have done it mean-spirited, but I might have also done it because I know if I run off these roses was good.
This is what they got to realize.
Roses anyway. So don't bring me no damn roses.
At a point that a guy's willing to respect or willing to look over the fact that their girl lied to them, their balls in. They're all the way into that relationship. Yeah. When you think about it, for your girl to lie to me about some other nigga that she was entertaining, that you already knew about, but you cool with because you already rationalized it. But for her to try to save
how serious is she about
you
the relationship if she's entertaining another dude?
Somebody else.
I think women can be pretty serious and still do dumb shit in their immaturity.
I agree with that. Not at this age. age, not at this age.
Maybe when I was
You
younger.
gotta throw numbers
now,
out. You gotta throw
At
numbers
this
out.
age,
You gotta throw numbers out because
I don't even have time to
I've been on the outside looking in on relationships where the female has never been in a long-term relationship. She 3 months and done or doing her. At some point, you gotta cut your teeth. You gotta ride those training wheels and get your balance. At some point, you're going to fuck up. The hope is that the person you're meant to be with can handle your fuck ups.
fucking up in terms of like talking to another nigga.
You gotta cut your teeth at some point. You never.
Okay.
Maybe you've been that ultimate loyal person, but I have personally never met a female who has never fucked up. I met someone who fucked up and got away with it. I met someone who fucked up and got away with it a lot, but I've never met one that has never fucked up. And can't identify with another female's fuck up.
I can't even speak. I can identify with somebody else's fuck up, but even when, like, for instance, when I was in college and I was with my ex I was with for a long time, I knew this nigga was fucking up, even though everybody told him, because I was going to New York and he went to North Carolina, and people were saying she gonna go to New York, she gonna fuck up. So I was like, because people are telling you this, I feel like I have to make sure that I don't live up to that. So if I did meet another dude or something on the street or something, or at a party or some shit, like, I would never, like, it would never be like that. It would be like, oh, I'm gonna just kick it with him or whatever. It might be like we go to the movies. It might be like that, but it never went anything beyond that. It was never like I'm kissing him. It was never like we got serious. It was never none of that. And that was the furthest I ever took it with anybody else. And most of the time I went to movies and I paid for my own self. If we went to dinner, I paid for myself. So money
is usually where dudes draw the line.
Yeah.
That's usually where dudes draw the line, but that is a good question. Where do you draw the line?
I was young. I was like 18 at that time.
Yeah, like shit.
And even at 18, I wasn't about to go that far. It was just like, I'm not about to fuck with other niggas.
And you'd be surprised, ladies.
It all comes down to security.
No.
If you my girl and you truly my girl, and another nigga's gonna pay for you, pay for your drinks at the bar, save that money. That's less money I gotta put up.
But
save it.
Personally, my last 3 girlfriends all had boyfriends. Like, while I was like talking to them, like, yep, and like, yep, now you're my girlfriend.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be hard for me to respect that.
I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, on one side is your ego, on the other side is like, shit, what mean any different?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Hey,
nothing makes you do
But that's like when we first started trying to talk.
Unless you decided to
he was
snatch
trying to talk to me, but I told
her.
him I didn't know if I had. I was kind of talking to this guy. I wasn't sure if I was gonna keep talking. He was like, I don't care about him. I was like, I'm not gonna talk to you, and I'm not gonna talk to him.
I'm not even gonna put it out there.
Listen. This is how I feel about it. It's just what's fucked up. Even though I respect.
I already know how the conversation went.
I'm into respect through relationships, all that funny, goofy shit. But if I see something, more than likely I'm gonna go ahead and see what's up. And
I was like, I'm not talking to you.
I got a conversation. You got a boyfriend? My favorite color, purple. What they got to do with each other? Exactly.
That's crazy. But the thing is, I was like, no. The thing is, I didn't have a boyfriend. I was dating this guy. I was kind of up in the air about talking to him still, and I was like, I don't know if I want to talk, but I know because I'm still on the fence about it.
Courting.
I ain't give a shit.
Dating or courting at that?
We were dating.
If you're dating, you can date as many people as you want. If you're courting,
if the girl doesn't shut it down, it's not getting shut down. It was good.
We were dating, and it just got to the point where I just was up in the air about him, and I was like, I wasn't sure, but I wasn't going to keep talking to him and him, because maybe if I was younger, I might have entertained him a little bit more and be like, you know what, whatever. But I'm 27. I feel like if I'm going to talk to somebody, I'm going to talk to that one person.
That's courting. That's not dating.
Yeah, I mean,
dating, gathering data, seeing what you like, seeing what you don't like.
That's not how I do dating, though. I feel like
that's dating.
Because I feel like if you're dating somebody, you're eventually having sex. I'm not having sex with more than one person at one time. So I'm not about to be like, if I'm talking to him and I have sex with him, I'm not having sex with him too. That's not gonna happen. So if I'm talking to him, whether we're courting, dating, or whatever, it's just not gonna happen.
When do you find out how important sex is in a relationship?
When a person's terrible and you start questioning.
No. That's post-traumatic.
How? I don't know.
Because
it's important.
And that's what
really
we were talking about the 80-20. He was like, sex is a big 20. And I'm like, That's important.
That's
very important.
That's more than 20. That's like 80.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you. I didn't realize. I thought that was 20.
No.
Is he okay?
It's important.
The guy I talked to, I was on the fence about him because that 20 that I thought was 20 was looking like 80, and I was like,
so we gotta put out a PSA out here because
I was like, this
niggas,
20.
you gotta talk to your uncle, talk to your cousin,
that's a real
figure
thing.
out what you doing because you fucking up the game right now. That's what's going on. Because I've never been so disappointed as a guy that I had to downgrade somebody from the 80 to the 20. But clearly for women, it work a little bit different. So y'all gotta figure out what y'all doing wrong.
Big. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you can necessarily even put a number on that. Like,
No.
I don't know if that falls within like.
It's at least
that's
50.
just important.
It's
That's
at least
just
50.
important. It's at least 50. I can't go no lower than 50.
It's at least 50.
Would you
50 of the 80.
would you believe it's probably not as important for guys? It's probably like maybe like 20, 30 for us. Like I know many,
I don't believe it.
I know many niggas.
Right.
I know many niggas would be like either like my girl ain't the baddest drink I ever had, but she probably gave me the least amount of problems.
But
Or-
that's different. You said she not the baddest you ever had.
Or-
Like, that's fine. Like,
or-
you cannot be the greatest thing I ever had.
Right.
But when it comes to that,
Or they be like the pussy straight, but like she
Not
can't
straight.
like when she can't like suck me up. And be like, but she.
you can teach people. Listen.
Right.
I don't know.
I think it is.
How do you tell somebody? Women are so insecure. They rather,
How do you tell a
rather than
man?
getting their feelings hurt, they rather. A
How you tell
guy's
a man?
easy. All you gotta do is say, "Hey, I want you to do this."
Just
You don't gotta say
know.
why it's important. You don't gotta say what it is. You just gotta say, "Do this,"
It depends on the
and this
man.
gets me there. It's kind of like cause and effect. You do this,
Positive
I go here.
reinforcement.
They do it.
Sometimes.
You critique a
Most
woman,
times.
I mean,
they rationalize it and says, "Okay, if I thought
that
my
is
game was
true.
A1,
that's
and you
true.
gotta give me notes on it, then
That's
clearly it's not
true.
A1."
But what would you be telling
Clearly,
a woman that
somebody
she's
in your
working
past
on?
has done
That's
better.
true. I agree with that.
What would you be telling a woman that she needs to work on though? What would she need to work on?
First of all,
Don't be a damn
no.
ironing board in the room. Just sitting on the goddamn bed waiting for instructions. Throw some shit back. Like, suck the shit out of some dick.
If we have to figure out who's gonna be on the bottom, there's a problem.
Spit on my dick from across the room. Like
like you want me to lean back? Like,
I want to be on the couch, you on the bed, and spit on my dick.
want me to lean back?
That's how you get it popping.
You gotta
Oh.
do better. You gotta stop it.
You can do that, but tell your
I
man.
was gonna say you putting it down.
You can do that, but tell your man. Son, she spit on my dick. She was downstairs, son.
I ain't
She spit on my
spitting
dick.
across the room. You gotta do better. Nobody about to be
I was putting it
playing
down.
these games with you. And that's something his crazy ass would say too.
Niggas being your LinkedIn.
I'd be like, bye.
Let's go with that spit from downstairs and shit. From across the street.
If you can't take on a mental persona that is yours and own it,
Yeah, I agree.
there's a problem. If you're waiting for it to come to you and not like it better come now, then there's a problem.
What do you mean? As far as what?
It's like I feel as though we, as a male having sex, like we are not having sex. I'm having sex with you. You feel what I'm saying? So what are you about to do to turn the tables on my bitch ass? You feel what I'm saying? Like
A woman that can flip the table, work the bottom, switch it up, make me say hold up, that's a big deal.
hold on. You know that pat that so the double tap. Like, hey, yo, hey.
When you get that pushback and you don't know whether that means keep going or stop, and you start to think, and then she says, "Fuck are you doing?" Like that kind of makes a difference.
Shit can be going down. But I think it's kind of funny with men and women. Like, why don't we tell each other the truth? Like, why do we always try to accommodate for each other? You feel what I'm saying? So just letting it happen.
I agree 100%.
I feel like that's why we can have so many all these misunderstandings and
That's why, because nobody wants to take the time to get on the same page up front. If there's an understanding, there's no misunderstanding, and everything within the bounds of the understanding is acceptable.
I've seen so many situations happen where a misunderstanding occurs. Like, just because two people are having sex, like the female might feel like the relationship's a little bit more. And in his mind, he just getting some pussy, and it's like it's not his fault for thinking that's what he's doing. That's not her fault for thinking that. But when she gets the truth, you know, you can't necessarily get to be heard. You feel what I'm saying? You was still giving out that pussy.
I've heard a female say, "He fucked me like he loved me, so he must love me."
Oh no.
I think that's the stupidest thing in the world.
Yeah, I ain't never said nothing like
But
that.
I'm pretty sure a lot of females make a story.
But I think it's
I
funny.
don't know. You got an IUD. Some shit pops off.
Listen.
He fucked me like he loves me.
You
Listen,
can't.
what scares me about women is that y'all act like y'all don't know no goofy bitches.
No, I do.
Like I never met it's like well y'all never met no goofy bitches.
No, I do.
Like it scares me
a lot of
sometimes.
girls,
Like I don't know none.
I don't know girls who just be giving head just to be giving head. I don't know that.
Like yes you do. You went to high school.
Maybe I
take that back.
You went to college with them.
But there was like maybe they aren't honest with me because I only know like maybe one or two who over told me, well, I gave them head. And I'm just like, why?
It's a compromise for a lot of women.
A compromise?
There ain't no compromise.
It's a compromise for a lot of guys
We
too.
just not talking.
Compromise.
Actually, no. For guys, it's not a compromise. It's a hedging of bets.
You know how many dudes would be like, you gonna give me head or something? He would probably never hear from me again. A lot of times, if you just asking for the top or the pussy,
that's a great point.
I'm just like, what?
Then this you don't realize that okay, I want that same top that you not necessarily I can't ask for. So I'm gonna coochie coo. I'm gonna do all this goofy sweet shit and go ahead and get that same top.
But a lot of dudes, they show their intention without even really trying it. Like
I'm listening.
And they try to avoid it by saying all this nice, sweet stuff. But it's just like, I'm not trying to really hear that. So I feel like you're trying to play this game with me. Like, I don't know. My father, when I was young, told me that boys are going to say anything to get in your pants. Mm-hmm. So anytime I hear this game, you're trying to get in my pants. So now I have a defense. And now I'm just like...
That's so...
You also had a contra positive, right? When they deal with a fuck nigga, and that nigga does some fucked up shit, and the good nigga comes along, they're pretty much laying it out on the altar for him. Because he's not that nigga. And that nigga is the epitome of the nigga they were supposed to watch out for.
What I've noticed is that it's a couple things. I think that as your dad, that's good advice to say. Yeah, a lot of niggas trying to get in your pants, but I think it's fucked up because essentially, is he saying that about himself? You feel what I'm saying?
He's probably speaking from experience.
But my thing is though,
was that nigga.
But my thing is though, it's almost unfair because it's like
you putting obstacles up for other niggas.
For other niggas, like you got a whole fucking family, right? You got a whole fucking family.
Your daughter.
No, I feel that when I have kids, my daughter might be either fucking traumatized from getting the game too quickly. Like, I'm gonna tell her, like, what's good. Real early.
And you the same as my father.
Here's the catch-22. When you do that to a woman or you do that to anybody and you make them feel like they're the most informed in their circle, they feel invincible. And the fucked up part about invincibility is it's not real.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's no game like a nigga got game. I don't know what any woman think y'all got going out here, but niggas out here are ridiculous. I'm impressed by
women out here are way more ridiculous than we are because their game doesn't stay the same. It evolves. You can take a 32-year-old woman who just wants you to stay the night and will buy this, get you that,
a PlayStation.
do this. And all you do is have to provide physical security. Physical security and attention. You know why? Because she's powerful at work.
No, but it's not disrespectful. You gotta look at it this way. If you got everything you need. You probably got a kid already, blah, 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 right? So only you need maybe some side meat. You might want some young meat. Some side meat.
It's not even young meat, it's meat you can control.
Meat you can control.
Because you've been fucked over a lot in your...
So you done with that shit. You over that shit. So you
Yeah, I don't want to get to that point. I don't want to get to that point.
Well,
maybe you're scared at that point and you still want something you can control. But there's always room for a nigga that can be controlled in a dominant woman relationship.
Okay, I don't want that.
I mean, you might not. I mean, it's a roll of the dice. I mean, it's not. I don't feel like I feel there's somebody for everybody, and we're not necessarily all guaranteed not to be loved and all that goofy shit. But whatever your definition of love is, there's somebody else that has the same definition that's matching. So
that's beautiful.
Yeah,
but
that's beautiful.
I think that definition changes. In your scope of people you can be with,
put something on Facebook. You said, what was your definition of love at the moment? I don't remember.
Right now, it's be able to say something to somebody without having to put LOL.
Oh yeah, that's what you said.
It just go ahead and say it. Like if I got a bump on my ass, I want to be like, babe, I got a bump on my ass. You feel what I'm saying? That's important to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be fucking putting band-aids and shit. Like trying to hide something.
I feel like you judge me though when I send you the goofy stuff I send you.
No, yeah, you do send me goofy shit all the time. Her sense of humor is hilarious. Yeah, that was hilarious.
I feel like he judges me.
Her sense of humor is way different than my own. Like I like stand up comedy. Like that's like my shit, right?
I like stand up.
Right, and she like goofy shit, and I'd be like I'd be looking at it, it's funny, but I'd be like, oh my god, like I could watch something like, and I'll send it to her like, I know you'll think this shit is hilarious.
And that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Fucking tickle surprise.
Yeah, that's a big difference between Mike Epps and Dick Gregory.
Correct.
I mean, I think Mike Epps is hilarious. I love stand-up.
And that's a problem because I've seen him live.
Well, not stand-up. In his movies.
He's pretty fucked up as a stand-up. He's pretty great as a character.
As a character, he is.
It's pretty
Cat Williams, my favorite stand-up is a nigga named...
Cat Williams is funny both ways.
Yeah.
Mike Epps is actually not funny.
It's a nigga named Patrice O'Neal. He actually...
That nigga gets me in trouble for laughing at the shit he said.
He's unfortunately he passed away, but...
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he passed away in 2009, 2010, if I'm not making that up.
For real?
Mm-hmm. He had diabetes. I think it was a setup. I think the government got him because that nigga was a fucking genius. But yeah, he had a lot of controversial shit. He talks like a lot about a lot of gender issues as well. He was really good. Oh shit, I know. I was like, but I think that was a pretty good podcast, guys.
Yeah.
I just want to wrap things up.
It's been real. You can follow me on pretty much everything at Tankman, TANKMANN, 2 N's, don't forget. But I ain't never on there. I'm trying to get off the grid, you know. Security clearance are important these days.
They are, low key.
I don't have no shout-outs, no tagline, but thanks for having me. We've been trying to do this for a
couple
minute
weeks,
now.
yeah.
We've been trying to do it for a minute, so I'm glad everything worked out. Thanks for having me.
You had a great time.
And of course, thank you for allowing me to be your guest.
Oh, thank you, Killer. Thank you, Killer. Once again, it's TOAFN. Getting off of here. Fuck with me, it's Fat Man, y'all. I'm so glad we had to have this conversation because men and women always have these disagreements, and I'm glad that we come together and have a great conversation, a peaceful conversation, and we can learn some new things. All right.